Episode 10, the final episode of my 10-part series on bid myths and proposals. And this myth is that bigger teams write better proposals. Now, I have most of my life, I've worked in-house for a number of years, but the last few years I've been working with startups and SMEs. And obviously, it's been a very small team. It's either been me and a handful of other people across the business, usually salespeople, commercial people, with some help for me individually. But I am definitely a fan that less is more. I think people have to have their own specific role a lot of the time. I think it's how a different business is set up as well. I think big corporations have got the capture teams. They've got different levels of proposal managers and writers and all that sort of thing. Now, in my career, I've always had to do everything, which means that I have to be a great writer, a great project manager, pulling everything together and doing all those things. You know, I had one job that was quite busy. I worked across 7 different business lines, but we were very specific about the kind of work we went for. And there was just me and one other. And, you know, we were able to manage, 10, 15 proposals a month because they all had they were all stagnated. There were different lengths. There were a lot more, less, some were greatly detailed and some were quick kind of RFI documents. But we're very clear about our pipeline and what we actually wanted to get out of it. So sometimes I feel like in bigger teams, when I've had that opportunity of working with more people, there's too many people trying to do the same job. There's too many people trying to get involved, too many cooks and all that. And you'll have more senior people wanting to meddle and do something else and not liking something. And that's when you've not got a structure or a process of saying, like, this person does this person does this, you do this. And you don't step over those lines and get involved in things that don't concern you. So I am a fan of a small team doing things really well, as opposed to a big messy corporation going after things like this. And again, it all starts with a great bid, no bid analysis. It starts with going after the right opportunities, understanding what your strengths are as a business and having great strategy early on, not when the bid drops, but months, if possible, weeks before, where you can actually formulate a proper plan of how you're actually going to go after this work.